considered him as my lucky charm during that year. So after that, I joined a lot of pageants, and I'm just so lucky enough and fortunate enough to have all of the crowns. So in 2016, I won Miss Silka Leyte, and the next year, I won Miss Tacloban. And I also won Reina ng Aliwan in 2018, and I joined Miss Philippines Earth in 2019, and I got the title Miss Water Philippines. And of course, in 2020, I joined a virtual competition, which was the Miss Bikini Philippines. And because of Miss Bikini Philippines, I received a lot of opportunities. And of course, that is because of my mentor, Tito Raj Flores, Sir Paul Reyes, and of course, Ma'am Jam Aquino and Pro Media. In 2021, I didn't join any pageant at all or any competition, but I became the national director of Miss Fit Philippines, one of the national pageants here in our country. And I'm just so grateful because Pro Media believed in me. They believed in my A, B, C, D, my abilities, my brains, or my ideas, my capabilities, and dexterities. And I felt that I really have this strong support system. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to all. I know that we are now gathered here not just to know the answers from all of your questions, but I believe that engaging with these conversations can really help me to assess where I can improve more, or where I can improve myself more. So I think all of us are now ready. I am also ready, so let's start this.
Let's start a question from the media. Tito Noli.
Sir Nolly.
Hello.
Nolly Berriaso.
Hello, Miss Chelsea. Okay. This is your fourth major pageant after Aliwan, Reina ng Aliwan, Miss Big Miss Earth, and Miss Binibining. Can you tell us one misconception about being a pageant veteran, and how will it will be corrected and should understand and know by the people in the pageant industry?
When people thought about a pageant veteran, they think that, oh, she's almost perfect, or that she knows her game very well. But I think that pageant veterans are really best when it comes to mingling with other people. So sa tingin ko, kailangan talaga ma-correct na actually friendly naman talaga sila and very approachable. Kasi pag binakita silang, oh, this queen is already accomplished a lot of things, siguro hindi na siya pwedeng lapitan. Feeling mataas yung ulo or malaki na yung ulo.
Oh, siya na naman.
So I think kinakatakutan talaga, but I think kailangan makat yung misconception about the pageant veterans.
If you will Binibining Pilipinas 2024, aside from yourself, your family, and reporters, what will you do to attribute your victory? Yeah.
Well, one of the reasons why I joined Binibining Pilipinas is, of course, my advocacy. I really want to help all those people in our society who are lost, least, and last. I'm just lucky enough that in 2020, I found my purpose and mission in life. And that is to help people, especially who are in need. In 2020, I volunteered in DIWA. It is an organization that aims to provide an avenue to all the hardworking Filipinos, especially the genie drivers. And I think if I will win one of the crowns in Binibining Pilipinas, I will share my victory with them.
Last question. Sorry, Edge. Anyway, among the provinces in the Visayas, ganun ka, hindi naman interested, pero hindi ganun ka-active yung mga, yung nasa lady, even the organization, when it comes to staging a pageant or magpapadala ng mga people, yung kanilang mga kandidato sa mga national pageant. And do you think pag nanalo ay will this ignite or spark na maging start nyo para maging active ang Leyte sa mga national pageant like Cebu and Bohol?
Let me share this, okay? Region 8, it composes, I think, 4 main provinces like Leyte, Southern Leyte, Eastern Samar, and Northern Samar. There's also Biliran, I guess, yes. I think one of the reasons is that they are scared to represent their provinces. And actually, there are a lot of beauty queens from Leyte, but sadly and unfortunately, they're representing another provinces because of the thought that mas sikat yung province na to, ito i-represent ko. Actually, I born in Tacurong City, Sultan Kudarat, and they actually offered me to represent their province. But I said no, because I really want to represent Tacloban City. I've been representing Tacloban City for how many years now? Yes, ever since I joined the pageant. So I really want to carry the name of my city and my province, Leyte, here at national pageant and even at an international stage. Joke.
Very well said and best of luck.
Thank you po, Tito.
Hi Mars, good afternoon.
Mars, hello. Dumating ako.
Fun fact lang, si Chelsea ang nakapag-break ng winning streak ng Cebu City in Reyna ng Aliwa. So congratulations for that. And also Mars, kanina sinabi ni Sir Paul that do we believe in magical luck? And diretso ako sa tanong ko kasi since Patch Magtano and then Hannah Arnold, same ang number nila. Do you think your number now can give you a luck to win a Miss International?
Well, to be honest, no. No. Number 17 is just a bonus that I got it in Binibining Pilipinas. What would really make me win is definitely my characteristics and personalities. I believe with my advocacy, my beauty and brains and confidence can really make me win one of crowns in Binibining Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mars.
Thank you,
And my
Mars.
last question is, if you could give an advice to a 13-year-old Chelsea right now, what would it be and why?
If I were to give an advice to little Lovely, I would tell her, please don't stop. Because I know someday you will achieve all your dreams and goals in life. And that you will also represent the Philippines on an international stage. So please don't stop dreaming, just continue what you have started. I know that you will get there.
Thank you, Mars, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mars. For sure, yung little Lovely na yung proud ngayon sa self ko.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I will
Mars.
give the mic to...
Hi. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Standing in front of you is Armin Adina, representing the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Chelsea, here's my question for you. How has your experience as the National Director of Miss Philippines changed your perspective now as a candidate?
Well, actually, one of the lessons that I learned as the national director is that you really have to mingle with the organization or with the organizers. I don't know if it is obvious, but I'm actually painfully shy person. So, totoo. So I'm very sorry if sometimes you thought that I am rude or I'm ignoring you, but really, I'm really struggling with mingling with other people, and I'm really scared to initiate a conversation or to greet you hi first. But yun, as what I've learned as a national director, I think that you really have to respect and acknowledge the organization, and I am doing it right now. I'm really trying, even though I'm struggling. And And I think that is also one of the best qualities of being a beauty queen. You really have to know how to start a conversation, carry a conversation, and definitely feel or ipa-feel mo na people are really welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank
The
you,
best of
Sir
luck to you.
Juan.
And on my last note, la 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 la.
Sabi ko nga, Miss Jam, pwede ba ako kumanta dito?
Okay, thank you very much.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hello po, I love your hair. Girl.
Thank you so much. Actually, ang first question ko is, hindi naman question pa. Later na yung pinakabongga natin question from Facebook comment ng ating mga netizens. No? Anong feeling na isa ka sa mga frontrunners ng Binibining Pilipinas 2020?
Talaga ba?
Sa akin, frontrunner. In fairness naman, isa ka talaga sa mga frontrunners for Binibining Pilipinas. Totoo yan, walang chika dyan.
Well, of course, because of that, I feel so motivated and inspired in doing something better in this competition. And of course, there is a pressure kasi front-runner ka nga and people are expecting you to do good in the competition, to do well. But one thing is for sure, hindi ko kayo ipapahiya. On the final step.
Chelsea, ano ba yung pinaka-bet mo ng title for Binibining Pilipinas?
I think it's obvious naman. I am wearing pink right now, so I'm really aiming for the Miss International Philippines.
So ito yung question natin, no? Hinugod ko to sa ating Facebook Live. What has been a challenge you have experienced in Binibining Pilipinas so far? And how did you overcome it?
Wow. Well, at first, I was really hesitant to join Binibining Pilipinas. And one of the struggles that I really faced is definitely my mindset. Kasi at first, I was scared to join Binibining Pilipinas because this is, of course, indeed the most prestigious pageant in the country. And I really don't want na pumalya because of, people are expecting me na, oh, she's a pageant veteran, so for sure, she will get the crown. But I think that is something that I have faced, and now I am here. I am doing this because I believe in myself first. So that's it.
Eh, oh my God, nami-feel ko ng international. Anyway, congratulations in advance and see you sa mga events ng Binibining Pilipinas. And our next is... Nakaramay. Of course, Sir Mike Francisco.
Sir Mike, hello!
Hello, ayan. Friend ko kasi ito si Chelsea from...
Since 2018.
Ayan. Anyway, Chelsea, we talked about it earlier naman din na alam naman natin sinabi ko sa iyo na from the very beginning, ano pa lang selection na makakakuha ka ng crown. No? Ikaw ba, ano ba napipil mo so far na crown na malapit sa iyo?
As what I have said earlier, I'm really aiming for Miss International Philippines because I can see that I belong in this organization. I know that my personalities and my characteristics are for this organization po.
Ayan, okay yung question ko sa iyo. Medyo, pambatang question lang to. Pero, I think makikita natin dito kung ano yung pinaka-goal mo sa buhay. If you were going to, have the opportunity to ride sa isang time machine, saan ka pupunta? Sa future o sa past? And why? Ayan.
Oh, I think past because I want to hug and talk to my foster mother. I think this is also the first time that I'm going to share this to all of you. I'm actually an adopted child. My biological mother is currently working in Jordan as a private nurse, and my foster family, they really took care of me since I was 1 year old. And my foster mom died in 2016. So if I were to choose between the past and the future, I would definitely go back to past. And I would tell her how much I love her, and that I would tell her that, Mami, lahat ng sakripisyo natin, magpe-pay off.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Sir John. Oh, getting emotional
Oh.
right now.
Yeah, Christian, baking up Crown Philippines.
Sir Christian, with your famous mic.
Congrats in advance, Chelsea. Nice to see you. Chelsea, the pro media girls are all making waves right now. So, syempre, how are you handling the competition, especially with your sisters?
Well, one of the best things in pro media sisterhood is that we are genuinely supporting each other. So we all have our weaknesses and strength as well. So if you want someone who has a good physique and a towering height, Elva is there. If you want someone who has a good educational background and sporty person, Fatima is there. And if you want someone who is witty and has a flawless skin, of course, Eliana. And if you want someone who is lovely and lively, Natasha is also there. But if you want someone who has already an experience on international pageant, of course, Ron is there. But if you want someone who is prepared and a total package, of course, Chelsea Fernandez. Binibining Pilipinas, everyone is here.
Next, Sir Jason. Sorry. Late ka na ba? Okay, Ana.
Hi Chelsea. For me, you really have one of the illustrious pageant careers here in recent times. No? I would just like to ask, how do you, kasi for sure a lot of aspiring beauty queens can learn a lesson from you when it comes to planning your pageant stints. I would like to ask, how did you know that this was the right year for you to make your passion come? Kasi, di ba, you won Miss Philippines Earth back in 2018, tapos may rating ng Ad1 pa. So parang how do you map out your future here in your passion career?
I believe that this is the right year and best year for me to join Binibining Pilipinas because I asked sign from God. I am a person who loves asking sign, and fortunately, God gave it to me. So I asked God, God, kung para sa akin talaga yung Binibini, pwede bang tonight makakita ko ng butterfly? Tonight, like specific time, I think it was around 7 p.m. Pero wala akong nakitang butterfly. And I was really sad. Sabi ko, siguro hindi talaga to for me. Because our first plan, our original plan, is I'm going to join Mutya Pilipinas this year. I think it's in September. So I was really preparing for it, not Binibining Pilipinas. So sabi ko, walang butterfly. And then I opened my phone and I saw a butterfly, a tattooed butterfly on the shoulder of one of the aspirants in Binibining Pilipinas. Sabi ko, grabe, ikaw ba magbibigay sa akin ng sign? Tapos nagkita kami, but unfortunately, hindi siya nakapasok as official of 40. And I was so grateful for her because I saw her tattoo, and that is butterfly. Well, I think you're also asking for my strategy, boss, sir. Well, I don't know if it is the right time to say your strategy at this point because strategy, God, it should be a secret. But I think one of my strategies right now is that I'm just focusing on myself, not the other candidates. And I am still enhancing my speaking skills and other skills that I have right now. And I'm just so grateful for Pro Media because they serve as my blinders. Because sometimes I am like a horse. I need to be directed. I need direction. Because tendency, sometimes I'm out of focus and I'm really distracted by negative, unnecessary things and negative things. Yes, so I'm just so grateful that now I am back on my track. And I know that I can do this.
Given what you said, you seem to be on the right track. So
Thank you.
congratulations in advance.